Why everyone is turning against Blake Lively. Due to her promotional efforts for the movie It Ends With Us, which tackles the serious problem of domestic abuse, Blake Lively has recently encountered a great deal of criticism. Her tone-deaf and unduly commercialized approach, according to critics, has taken away from the film's significant message. Social media has intensified this backlash, reports of conflict with co-stars have fed it, and conversations about gender dynamics in public criticism have spurred it. In this video, we will explore the key factors contributing to the growing discontent toward Lively and the implications of her promotional strategies. Number 7. Tone-deaf promotion. It Ends With Us is a serious film about domestic violence and its devastating effects on individuals and families. Blake Lively's promotional activities for the movie have drawn a lot of criticism, especially for being viewed as tone-deaf. Critics contend that Lively trivializes the film's serious themes and undermines its intended message with her lavish party hosting and insistence that viewers wear floral attire to screenings. Number 6. Commercialization concerns. The public outcry against Lively has been intensified by worries that serious themes in It Ends With Us have been commercialized. Critics have noted that the film's story about domestic abuse is overshadowed by a strong focus on her beauty brand and alcohol line, suggesting that her promotional campaign places more emphasis on profit than sincere advocacy. Parties like Betty Bloom's cocktail parties, which combine product promotion with socializing, have garnered a lot of criticism because they are seen as unsuitable for a movie that tackles such a serious subject. Many contend that by using delicate subjects for profit, these marketing techniques lessen the potential impact of the movie's message. The ethical question of whether it is appropriate for a celebrity to profit from stories that depict suffering and hardship is raised by the juxtaposition of Joy's promotional events with a trauma-centered narrative. The film's serious themes are undermined by this commercialization, which also gives rise to accusations that Lively is using important social issues for personal benefit. This alienates viewers who value authenticity and nuanced storytelling. The general consensus is that this kind of approach runs the risk of devaluing the extremely difficult circumstances that survivors of domestic abuse face. Number 5. Social media backlash. The backlash against Blake Lively has been amplified by the rise of social media, which has turned sites like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok into forums for public debate and criticism. Through memes, tweets, and viral posts, users have taken to these platforms to vent their frustrations, highlighting what they see as her disconnection from the weighty themes covered in It Ends With Us. Her marketing strategies have drawn criticism for being shallow or unhinged, with many claiming that her emphasis on fashion, personal tales, and lighthearted humor diverts attention from important discussions about domestic violence and its effects on society. This online conversation is part of a larger trend where fans want celebrities to thoughtfully address social issues, particularly when those issues are delicate subjects like abuse. The swift dissemination of critiques on the internet has escalated. Demands for responsibility. Celebrities who are judged to be inconsiderate or out of touch frequently encounter instantaneous backlash that can profoundly affect their professional path and public image. This culture of cancellation can be quick and harsh. It fosters a climate in which public personalities are examined more closely than before, with lifelong repercussions for those who don't match their public personas with society's expectations of awareness and sensitivity. Number 4. Rift with co-stars. Rumors regarding a rift between Blake Lively and director Justin Baldoni have complicated her public image during this promotional cycle, adding another layer of scrutiny to her actions surrounding It Ends With Us. Fans started speculating about the tense atmosphere that Baldoni may have created during production by making insensitive remarks about Lively's weight, a claim he later refuted. Lively and Baldoni's lack of joint promotional appearances has added fuel to this rumor. When cast members don't put up a united front during promotions for a project that tackles such important themes, it begs the question of how committed they are to each other and the material they are presenting. This apparent conflict not only fuels public criticism, but also raises more general concerns about Hollywood's ability to work together on difficult subjects like domestic abuse. Any hint of discord among cast members can have a negative effect on public opinion and undermine the credibility of the movie and its stars, because fans frequently view unity among cast members as an indication of sincere devotion to the material. Viewers may wonder if Lively and Baldoni genuinely believe in the film's message, or if their involvement is just transactional in light of their lack of visible support. Number 3. Misinterpretation of audience expectations. Many critics contend that Blake Lively's marketing approach betrays a basic misapprehension of what people expect from movies that address important subjects like domestic abuse. Her frequent digressions from the film's themes and their implications for society at large in favor of lighter topics like personal anecdotes or fashion choices occurred during interviews and press events. Many viewers have been dissatisfied by this misalignment because they were hoping for deeper conversations about domestic abuse and its effects on society. When there is a perceived mismatch between an actor's character and the subject matter being presented, it can leave audiences feeling let down and disillusioned. Audiences frequently look for authenticity and depth from those who are telling significant stories. Furthermore, by avoiding a direct confrontation with important societal issues, this lack of involvement can lessen the film's potential impact by conveying the message that these subjects are unworthy of thoughtful consideration or discussion from powerful people. According to critics, this discrepancy makes the movie less likely to strike a deeper chord with viewers, which ultimately undermines the movie's intention to raise awareness and effect change. Number 2. Defensive support from peers. Some business leaders have come out in support of Blake Lively in the wake of the backlash, arguing that the criticism directed at her is unwarranted. Producer Rhea Kapoor, for example, has publicly backed Lively by stating that it is important for Hollywood to tell women's stories. This is in line with the views of others who feel that female-driven stories should be celebrated rather than denigrated based on petty assessments of stylistic choices or advertising tactics. Some supporters contend that Lively's initiatives to draw attention to a story with a strong female lead should be seen as a component of a larger movement for representation in movies which aims to strengthen the voices of women in storytelling across a range of genres. This support reveals a difference in public opinion. Some consider her actions to be problematic because they seem insensitive to serious issues like domestic abuse, while others see them as an important conversation starter about women's experiences in narrative. The discussion surrounding this gap highlights the difficulties faced by Hollywood's female celebrities as they attempt to strike a balance between their advocacy for significant social causes and their on-screen and off-screen roles. Number 1. Gender dynamics and criticism. Critical conversations about gender dynamics in public criticism have been triggered by the severity of the backlash against Blake Lively, especially in relation to the disparate expectations placed on female celebrities compared to their male counterparts. Commentators have pointed out that women in Hollywood are frequently subjected to more criticism for their deeds and words than men are. This is particularly true when women fail to take a serious stance on social issues or when they make mistakes in their public personas. This discrepancy calls into question the reasonableness and fairness of the expectations society places on women in leadership roles, as well as how these expectations affect the public conversation about the conduct of celebrities. The debate around Lively serves as an example of how gender biases can affect how the public perceives celebrities. While male celebrities may get away with similar actions or misinterpretations, often dismissed as simple eccentricities or personality quirks, female celebrities frequently face swift and severe backlash right away. Such talks are essential to comprehending how gender dynamics function within the context of celebrity culture. They draw attention to the need for more fair criteria when assessing celebrity conduct and also serve as a springboard for more general discussions concerning advocacy, representation, and accountability in media settings. These enlarged passages preserve clarity on the nuances of this case while offering a deeper comprehension of each point pertaining to Blake Lively's backlash. If you liked our video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel.